Легко на сердце от песни веселой, она скучать не дает никогда. И любят песни деревни и села, и любят песни большие города. Нам всем состроить и жить помогает, она как друг и зовет, и ведет. И тот, кто с песней по жизни шагает, тот никогда и нигде не пропадет. Мы все добудем, поймем и откроем. Шути, пой, свод голубой. Когда страна быть прикажет героем, у нас героем становится любой. Нас песня строить и жить помогает, она как друг и зовет, и ведет. И тот, кто с песней по жизни шагает, тот никогда и нигде не пропадет. Мы, может, петь и смеяться, как дети, среди упорной борьбы и труда. Ведь мы такими родились на свете, что не сдадимся нигде и никогда. Нас песня строить и жить помогает, она как друг и зовет, и ведет. И тот, кто с песней по жизни шагает, тот никогда и нигде не пропадет. И тот, кто с песней по жизни шагает, тот никогда и нигде не пропадет. Вперед! Hello and welcome everyone. This is Gennadiy Vysotskiy. It's 8:07 and I'm coming to you live from New York City. It's May 23rd, it's 88 degrees outside and I weigh 120 pounds. I dedicate my program to my father. Just in a couple of days, on May 26th, my father would have turned 85. And to commemorate that, I would like to sing songs that either he liked or songs that explain his life. I welcome all of you to my house. Thank you for being with me. Let me just say hello to people who are here. Okay, we have Katka, привет. We have Sveta, we have Alicia. Oh, awesome. We have a lot of people. Hello, hello, everybody. My father was born in 1936. Well, let me tell you a story about that. When I was growing up, we all thought that my father was born in 1938. But when we decided to go to America and they picked up some documents, all of a sudden we found out that my father was born 2 years earlier in 1936. So 1 year he had a 55th birthday and then next year he right away turned 58. Only in Russia. All right. So, as I mentioned, he was born in 1936, which was a hard time everywhere. It was hard time, of course, in America. It was Great Depression. It was hard time in Russia as well. And I would like to sing a song that depicts that time very well. It's an American song called Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? About hard 30s. Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? Once I built a railroad made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once I built a tower to the sun, brick, rivet, and lime. Once I built a tower, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime? Once in khaki suits, she will look swell, full of that Yankee doodle-dee-dum. 500,000 boots went slugging through hell, and I was that kid with a drum. Say, don't you remember? They called me L. It was L all the time. Say, don't you remember? I'm your pal, brother. Can you spare a dime? Once in khaki suits, damn, we looked swell, full of that Yankee doodle-dee-dum. 500,000 boots, they went slugging through hell, and I was that kid with a drum. Say, don't you remember? They called me L. It was L, 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 all the time. Yes, all the time. Why don't you remember? I'm your pal, brother. Can you spare a dime? Hey, buddy, can you spare a dime? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me say hello. Hello, Violeta. Violeta in Costa Rica. Hello, everybody. Hello, people from San Francisco. Hello, Sam Lutzker. All my family is here, and I'm very happy about that. Okay. So, as I mentioned, my father was born in 1936 in Odessa. Odessa is not a small town. It's not a small town, but it's not a huge town, and it had a lot of Jewish people. As a matter of fact, in the beginning of 20th century, third of the population of Odessa were Jews, and then slowly they immigrated to United States and other places, Israel. And these kind of places, Jewish places around Ukraine, were all over Ukraine and Belarus. And the story of Fiddler on the Roof comes from one of those little towns where Jewish people used to live. But now I'd like to sing you a song about just one of those towns called Belts. It's a little town in Ukraine. Belts, my shtetl Belts. It's in Yiddish, and it just talks about a person who loves his town and who remembers how great it was to be there when he was young. Belts, my shtetl Belts. Oi, 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 Belz, mein Städtele Belz, mein Himmel, wo ich hab kinderlich Jahren und Ohr verbracht. Oi, 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 Belz, mein Städtele Belz, in Ohren Stiebele mit alle Kinderlach durchgelacht. Jeden Schabbat flieg ich laufen dorf mit alle ihn zugleich. Zu sein unter vergrüner Bäumele lehnen bei Tektei. Belz, mein Städtele Belz, mein Himmel, Wind und Himmel, Kinder schon Jahr verbracht. Oi, 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 Belz, mein Städtele Belz, in Ohren Stiebele mit alle Kinderlach durchgelacht. Jeden Schabbat flieg laufen dort mitten ich zugleich. Zu sein unter den dünnen Bäumele lehnen bei Tiktei. Belz, mein Städtele Belz, mein Himmel, wie ich ob meinen kindersche Jahr verbracht. Oi, 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 Belz, mein Städtele Belz, mein Städtele, Städtele, Städtele Belz. Thank you. Now, my father was born again in the end of 30s, and then what happened in Soviet Russia in 1941? World War II has started. And my grandpa, by the way, I have all this picture here. This is my father and my mother, my father with his parents, and his grandparents. And actually, my father was born in Odessa, but his grandparents were born in a little shtetl just like the song I sang. And he ended up, this grandpa, he was a rabbi, and he ended up going in, I believe, 30s to Israel. At that time it was Palestine, and he went there to build new country. But in 40s in Russia, the war has started, and grandpa right here, you can see him, he's actually in a war in a soldier outfit, he went to war. And my father with his mother, they went and they were sent into deep part of Russia, somewhere in Kazakhstan, to wait. And it was not easy. So I would like to sing one song about war. It's called The Dark Night, Темная ночь. And it talks about how a person who is at the war and the only thing that holds him together and gives him energy is a thought that his wife and his child is waiting for him somewhere back home. Темная ночь.
Темная ночь, только пули свистят по степи, только ветер гудит в проводах, тускло звезды мерцают. В темную ночь ты, любимая, знаю, не спишь, и у детской кроватки тайком ты слезу утираешь. Как я люблю глубину твоих ласковых глаз, как я хочу к ним прижаться теперь губами. Темная ночь разделяет, любимая, нас, и тревожная черная степь пролегла между нами. Верю в тебя, дорогую подругу мою, эта вера от пули меня темной ночью хранила. Радостно мне, я спокоен в смертельном бою, знаю, встретишь с любовью меня, чтоб со мной не случилось. Смерть не страшна, с ней не раз мы встречались в степи. Вот и теперь надо мною она кружится. Ты меня ждешь и у детской кроватки не спишь, и поэтому знаю, со мной ничего не случится.
Ты меня ждешь, и поэтому знаю, со мной ничего не случится. Thank you. Okay, so now it's year 1945 and my grandfather miraculously made it through the whole war and ended up in Germany. My grandfather knew Yiddish, Jewish language, very well, so he actually could speak German because of that very well, because Yiddish and German are very related. So he was able to be a translator, and he was able to go through the whole war until Berlin. And he ended up through all the Europe and ended up in Berlin. And even after the war, he had to stay in Berlin for a couple of more years, and he brought his wife and my father to Berlin. And you can imagine they're coming from really far away place in Russia to Berlin. And my grandmother always said it was very interesting time for her, and they really had many memories from Berlin in 1945. And that's why I want to sing a song for you called The Road to Berlin. It's also a war song, and it talks about how first they went to the city of Oryol, and then they went to the city of Minsk, and then Brest, and then Warsaw, and then Berlin. So The Road to Berlin. Hello, Laura. Hello, Zach. Everybody who haven't said hello to me, please do. Please do. I would like to hear from all of you.
Боем взяли мы Орел, город весь прошли, и последние улицы название прочли. А название такое, право слово боевое, Брянская улица по городу идет. Значит, нам туда дорога, значит, нам туда дорога, Брянская улица на запад нас ведет. С боем взяли город Брянск, город весь прошли, и последние улицы название прочли. А название такое, право слово боевое, Минская улица по городу идет. Значит, нам туда дорога, значит, нам туда дорога, Минская улица на запад нас ведет. За боем взяли город Минск, город весь прошли, и последние улицы название прочли. А название такое, право слово боевое, Брестская улица по городу идет. Значит, нам туда дорога, значит, нам туда дорога, Брестская улица на запад нас ведет. С боем взяли город Брест, город весь прошли, и последние улицы название прочли. А название такое, право слово боевое, Варшавская улица по городу идет. Значит, нам туда дорога, значит, нам туда дорога, Варшавская улица на запад нас ведет. С боем взяли мы Варшаву, город весь прошли, и последние улицы название прочли. На Берлин! Значит, нам туда дорога, значит, нам туда дорога, на Берлин! К победе! К победе мы идем!
Thank you. So, a little kind of upbeat song about how Russian army is going to Berlin and, bombing everybody along the way. Now, after Berlin, after my father was in Berlin, and my grandpa and my mother, a couple of years later, they came back to Odessa. And I don't have to mention to you how much Odessa is important for me, but it was as important to my father and grandparents, to all of us. So next song is going to be, of course, about my lovely city of Odessa. And it talks about how great is the air there, and how you can smell acacias, and how great is the sea there, and that every spring I want to go back to Odessa.
Который я вижу во сне. О, если вы знали, как дорог. У Черного моря, явившийся мне, цветущих акациях город, цветущих акациях город. У Черного моря. Есть море, в котором я плыл и тонул, и на берег вытащен к счастью. Есть воздух, который я в детстве вздохнул, и вдоволь не мог надышаться, и вдоволь не мог надышаться. У Черного моря. Родная земля, где мой друг одессит лежал обжигаемый боем. Недаром венок ему родиной свит, и назван мой город героем, и назван мой город героем. У Черного моря. А жизнь остается прекрасной всегда. Состарился ты или молод, но каждой весною так тянет туда, в Одессу, мой солнечный город, в Одессу, в Одессу, у Черного моря.
Thank you. I hope one day, if you haven't been in Odessa yet, you will visit Odessa and will love it just like I do. Okay, hey Grisha, hey Vicky, Petya, beautiful, Grisha, Eric, everybody, Laura, hello everybody, thank you for joining me. Now, let me see what I have next for you. Oh, yes. So I wanted to tell you that my father and I, we all love Odessa, but as long as I remember, my father wanted to immigrate to America. I was growing up and there was always like, we gotta go to America, we gotta go to America. There is even an old Russian Jewish joke about that. Two Jewish people talking on the street, a third one comes in, interrupts them and says, I don't know what you guys talking about, but the answer is immigration. And that gives you an idea what Jewish people of old Soviet Union were thinking. Not all of them, but a lot of them wanted to immigrate, maybe to Israel, America, or all the places that were able to go. So that's why I would like to sing you one song, which is actually an African-American spiritual song, Go Down Moses. And it's about ancient Egypt and Jews in ancient Egypt, but it really works for Soviet Jews in Soviet Russia. Go Down Moses.
When Israel was in Egypt land, let my people go. Oppressed so hard they could not stand. Let my people go. The Lord said, go down. Moses, way down in Egypt land, tell all Pharaoh to let my people go. So Moses went to Egypt land, let my people go, to make old Pharaoh understand. Let my people go. The Lord said, go down. Moses, way down in Egypt land, tell all to let my people go. Thus spoke the Lord, bold Moses said, let my people go. If not, I'll smite your firstborn dead. Let my people go. The Lord said, go down. Moses, way down in Egypt land, tell all Pharaoh to let my people go. The Lord said, go down. Moses, way down in Egypt land, tell old Pharaoh, let my people go.
Thank you. Let my people go. Hey, Shannon. All right, now, and we were able to go to America. It was 1996 when we finally arrived to America. We had our relatives, my uncle and my aunt and the whole family waiting for us there, my grandma. And at the time we came to America, my father just turned 60. And everybody was telling him, like, you will never find a job. So my father was a civil engineer. And people were telling him, oh, don't even think about it. Just wait a couple of more years until you're going to get your pension, Social Security. But my father was not a person like that. He was working hard. He went to school. He studied computers for 5 years. And at the age of 65, he found a job as civil engineer and worked for 10 years because he didn't want to get Social Security just for nothing, but he wanted to work for it and make a real pension. Unfortunately, in about a year after he finally retired, he passed away about 10 years ago. But it still shows a strong character of my father. And now I would like to sing for you one American song from, it's a song from 1955, but it also was featured in one very, very popular movie. And my father really liked that movie. It's a song called Mr. Sandman. And the name Mr. Sandman, it means, it comes from European folklore. And the Sandman in European folklore would be a person who makes other people sleep and send them amazing, beautiful dreams. But also this song about love. A question for you. If you're going to tell me what popular movie this song was featured, you'll get an extra point. I am gonna look in the answer. What movies this song was featured in? Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I ever see. Give her two lips like roses and clover. Then tell her that my handsome lights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I ever seen. Give her the words that I'm not a rover. Then tell her that her lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. So please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman,
Yes?
bring me a dream. Give her a pair of eyes with come hither gleam. Give her a lonely heart like a Pagliacci, and lots of wavy hair like Liberace. Sandman, someone to hold would be so peachy before it too old. So please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, yes, Mr. Sandman, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Okay, thank you. Let me see if you guys answer it. Golden Girls, yes, it's Back to the Future. Laura, you get an extra point, and Katya gets extra point too. I'm gonna think what this point is gonna turn. If you're gonna collect 10 points, you're going to get trip to New York City. All right, so. Now, as I mentioned, Odessa was important for my father, America was important, but there is one more country and one more city that was very, very important for my father, and it is Jerusalem, Israel. He actually dreamed all his life to be in Jerusalem, and unfortunately, he was not able to make it. But I would like to sing a Russian song written by Rosenbaum. It's a Russian bard. About Jerusalem, and it just says, it talks about how people want to come to Jerusalem and find themselves. Jerusalem. На семи ветрах, на семи холмах солнцем он палим, и Иерусалим Масличной горой всех зовет он в бой, Сабров и Алим, Иерусалим. Йом Велайла, Аколь Беседер Беерушалаим. Йом Велайла, Аколь Беседер Беерушалаим. Знаешь, мама, ходим прямо
Из Яд Вашем сквозь строй в Иерушалаим пришла победа, мы ходим в Хедер, а коль беседер бе Иерушалаим. Пришла победа, мы ходим в Хедер, а коль беседер бе Иерушалаим. На 7 ветрах, на 7 холмах осенью стою я и тфилу пою. Далека капель, Бешма Израиль, годы привели в Иерусалим. Йом Белайла, Йом Бей, судьбою каждый день играет. Йом Белайла, Йом Белайла, всех нас зовет к себе Иерушалаим. Гнула спину мать за сына, своих детей теряла в Палестина. Горело небо, сжигали Ребе, но помнит мир стена и гнев Энтебе. Горело небо, сжигали Ребе, но помнит мир стена и гнев Энтебе. На 7 ветрах, на 7 холмах я нашел себя и потерял тебя. Только одна цель — Эрец Израиль, только один миг — Иерусалим. Йом Белайла, Йом Белайла, мы говорим шалом Иерушалаим. Йом Белайла, Йом Белайла, для всех, для нас Господь хранит Израиль. Нам светило сквозь обиды шестиконечная звезда Давида. Но нету края, где нас не знают, а коль беседер бе Иерушалаим. Но нету края, где нас не знают, а коль беседер бе Иерушалаим.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Now, next song is actually by the same author, also the Russian Bart Rosenbaum, and next song was one of my father's favorite. It's called Motel, and it's about a Jewish boy that was born in the beginning of 20th century and went through the war and went through gulags and went through hard life, and then at the end of the day he died and finally became happy. He came to the place, one of the lines in that song says that at the end his mother called him to the place where she was making bread every Sunday and she was waiting for him, and he finally found happiness. Motel.
Это было очень давно, но где-то там на стыке времен паровоз пыхтел, как трубач на свадьбе. Мальчик Мотл был одинок, он влез в пустой товарный вагон. Не не держал в местечке его никто. Выцвевший потертый картуз и просит кашелевый штиблет, и глаза большие, как две маслины, и ни крошки хлеба во рту, и ни колоса на мертвой земле. Мальчик мотал ехал к своей судьбе. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, все будет хорошо. Тот, кто беды не знал, тот радости искренней не нашел. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, выспись под стук колес и не стыдись своих пыльных слез. Мягко падал ласковый снег, а города сжигала война. На Урал спешил санитарный поезд, тоненькие ушки пенсне и тусклый свет в проеме окна, и последний штурм высоты во сне. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, все будет хорошо. Горе кто не узнал, тот счастья по жизни и не нашел. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, выспись под стук колес и не стыдись душу рвущих слез. Жизнь, господа, непроста, за 20 лет наломана дров, и опять спешит паровоз на север. Мотал пачку чая достал и разделил на всех мужиков. За добро всегда отдадут добро. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, все будет хорошо. Тот, кто тюрьмы не знал, тот воли за проволокой не найдет. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, выспись под стук колес и не стыдись покаянных слез. Весело гудела Москва на шумный киевский вокзал. Провожали в путь старика два сына. Мотал возвращался туда, где мама в праздник халу пекла, и куда она его позвала. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, все было хорошо. Ты так хотел любви, и ты наконец-то ее нашел. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, выспись под стук колес и не стыдись душу рвущих слез. Баюшки, баю, мотеле, выспись под стук колес и не стыдись своих слез.
We are getting closer to the end. We're getting closer, more numbers. And my next number is English song, We'll Meet Again. And even though my father is no longer with us, I feel, and not only I feel, but he is a part of me, and I am part of my father. And older I get, more and more I feel like I am my father. But I know we'll meet again. And for everybody who have lost loved ones or friends and miss them, I promise you, one sunny day we are all going to meet again.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again, I don't know where, and for now don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. So keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. And will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
We'll meet again. Okay. Please, if you haven't yet, like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you again for joining. It's very important for me. I love you all. And if you can, please donate. You can find information below this video. And now I'm gonna finish with a big Russian song, "Дорогой длинную." In America, it's known "Those Were the Days." And this song gives everybody hope. Those were the days.
ехали на тройке с бубенцами, а вдали мелькали огоньки. Эй, когда бы мне теперь за вами душу бы развеять от тоски. Дорогой длинною, да ночкой лунною, да с песней той, что вдыт звеня, и с той стариною, с той семиструнною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай. И с той стариною, с той семиструною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Ведь пели мы за даром, понапрасну ночь за ночью жгли. И если мы покончили со старым, так и ночи эти отошли. Together with me. Дорогой длинною, да ночкой лунною, да с песней с той стариною, с той семиструною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай. И с той стариною, с той семиструною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Вдаль родную новыми путями нам отныне ехать суждено. Ехали на тройке с бубенцами, да теперь приехали давно. Эх, дорогой длинною, да ночкой лунною, да с песней той, что вдаль летит звеня, и с той старинною, с той семиструною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай-лай. И с той стариною, с той семиструною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Дорогой длинною, да ночкой лунною, да с песней той, что вдаль летит звеня, и с той стариною, с той семиструною, что по ночам так мучила меня. Дорогой длинною, да ночкой лунною, да с песней той, что вдаль летит звеня, и с той стариною, с той семиструною, что по ночам так мучила меня.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for joining, especially for my father's program. It was very important for me. I love you all, I miss you all, and we'll meet again, I promise. Until next time.